Randy left Quiet Riot to join Ozzy. Like I mentioned before, there was no more Quiet Riot. It became DuBrow. And for 8 months before I joined Ozzy, I was living with Kevin and I was playing in his band DuBrow. And his band DuBrow, basically, it was like a lab because the only constant member of that group was Kevin. That's why he named it after himself. And it was like a songwriting laboratory for Kevin just to write new music, you know. And because I play with three different Kevins. I play with Kevin with Quiet Riot, Randy Rhoads, and his role in the band was to put the spotlight on Randy, you know. So, and then when Randy left to join Ozzy, now the spotlight was on him, and it was all about writing songs, which a lot of them wound up on the Mental Health record, and then the Mental Health version of Quiet Riot, Kevin was Kevin the rock star, which is a whole different persona, you know.
Yeah.
So what happened was that during that DuBrow period, he was writing. It's just every day we would just write music. You know, I was living with him, and I could, and then we would, practice those songs and then play them at DuBrow gigs. So this is 1982. Randy Rhoads had passed away, and I lost the joy of making music when that happened. I lost my Quiet Riot consciousness partner in the band, and I get a phone call from Kevin. Now I'm getting ready to go to New York to record "Speak of the Devil," which is the Ozzy re-recordings of Black Sabbath songs. And I get a phone call from Kevin. He says, "Hey, Roots, we're in the studio. It looks like this it's a possible record deal." The band was still called DuBrow at the time. And how would you like to come down and record on Thunderbird, which is a song that Kevin wrote for Randy when Randy left Quiet Riot to join Ozzy. And then later on, when Randy passed away, he changed a bit of the lyrics of the last verse to reflect on his passing. So I go down, and there's Frankie Benelli, who he and I actually went to LA in 76 together. And actually in 77, not 76. So he joined me in 77. And so, we have been struggling to keep our rhythm sections together since 1972. That's when we met and we started playing together. And we left when disco came in. We just wanted to be in rock band. So we moved to the Chicago area and played the whole Midwest circuit. Then went up in LA, 77. We ran out of money. We had to go our separate ways. And I went over to New Jersey to play with my brother, got some money together, went back to LA. And that's when I joined Quiet Riot. So finally, we are in the studio recording. And it's this for the song, Thunderbird. And the Carlos I had never met, but I knew about him from his band Snow. They used to play in the same circuit. And so we cut Thunderbird really fast. It's what I used to play with Kevin live and my bass part. And so the producer goes, "Hey, do you remember Slick Black Cadillac?" I said, "Yeah, let's give it let's go over a couple of times. It's been a while." Then we recorded that one. And that's the only song that made it from the Randy Rhoads era to the Mental Health era on
Huh.
record.
Wow.
Yeah, and on the Mental Health record. And Kevin wrote that one. And then we did a couple of more DuBrow songs, "Love's a Bitch" and "Let's Get Crazy." So, and I didn't even have my good gear at the time. I had my practice bass, which was a synthesizer bass, a Roland synthesizer. And so, and I thought we were making demos because it was not really, the standard studio for making a record, like the Record Plant or Cherokee, Larrabee, whatever. And so I left. I did the session, and I was like really, I found a lot of joy playing with Kevin and Frankie again. You know, something that I had lost when Randy passed away. So went to New York, recorded the 2 nights at the Ritz live, The Speak of the Devil, with Tommy Aldrich, Brett Gillis, Ozzy, and myself. But the thought of playing with Frankie and Kevin kept lingering. So I finished that. I go back to LA, and I made the toughest decision I've ever made in my career, which was to leave Ozzy Osbourne, which they treated me great. Sharon, Ozzy, they were wonderful, to me. And joined the complete unknown, which was Quiet Riot. But I knew that I was going to find joy in making music again. And without that, it's, what's the point of playing music if you're not enjoying what you're doing and loving it?